All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I am continuing my quest for the best crab curry in Bangkok. Well, technically I'm not in Bangkok, I'm in Nonthaburi, down a nice little back street. We're only about 45 minutes outside of Central Bangkok, and actually this restaurant that I'm at today, this lovely little Thai backstreet restaurant, does actually have 2 more branches now in Bangkok. So if this is too far for you to come, you can just go there. But I wanted to come to the original branch and taste this Khanom Jeen Nam Ya Pu crab curry with fresh rice noodles, an array of vegetables, and some of the freshest crab. So without further ado, let's go take a look. Alright guys, I'm super excited for this. This looks absolutely phenomenal. So hoi jaw are crab and pork usually wrapped in a tofu skin and deep fried, but this is actually fat pieces of crab, pork and prawns, and then of course we've got star of the show, the Khanom Jeen Nam Ya Pu. So coconut based, originally southern curry with fat pieces of crab meat, little chili on top there. We've got some extra chili for me because I got told this isn't that spicy. Also, we've got an array of vegetables. We've got some lemon basil, some cabbage, some cucumbers, some beans, and some bean sprouts. Then we've got the Khanom Jeen, which are the star of the show. Well, not really, this is the star of the show, but you can't have Khanom Jeen without Khanom Jeen, obviously. So these are fresh rice noodles, white ones, and then we've got some coloured ones, pink, made with flowers. The orange one, I'm not sure what that's made with. And this is actually topped off with real gold. So we're going super heiso today. Let's go. All right, look at this, guys. Pitong has actually brought us out a nice little gift to try. We've got the KAPRAO pad KAPRAO with crab. All right, so what should we go for first? I'm gonna go for the hoi jaw first because he said you gotta eat this quickly because it doesn't stay crispy for too long. All right, look at this. So we've got those fat pieces of crab meat, prawns, and also seasoned pork, and that's all, as I said, wrapped up in a tofu skin. We've got some plum sauce as well, some Chinese plum sauce, but I will try it with the The crab meat is absolutely fantastic. Super, super sweet. Very, very soft, and that's where they've deep fried it really, really quickly. They haven't left it in the fryer for too long for it to dry out. This is a snack I would usually have down by the beach. When I'm in Sriracha, I usually eat this. But this has got to be, hands down, the best version of this I've had in Bangkok, or in this case, Nonthaburi, by a mile. Look, you can see the size of the crab in there. That seasoned pork, you got very, very heavy on the pepper. Very, very well seasoned. I will dip into this plum sauce, but I'm not a big fan of this. You know, I'm almost lost for words. That is phenomenal. It's like a deep fried crab sausage, basically, is the best way I can describe it. Because you have that fatty, seasoned pork, almost sausage meat. And as I keep saying when I'm talking about prawns and pork, seafood and pork just go together. It's a marriage made in heaven. Sweet crab meat, fatty pork mince. Perfect. All right, let's take a little look at this, guys. So there's 2 different prices. So this is for 2 people. You can also get it for 3 people with smaller crab meat, but we've gone with the big crab meat. Ooh, look at that. Thick, luxurious coconut cream curry. Ooh, look at those pieces of lumped crab meat. All right, so Dan,
yes.
The reason I want you to try this first, right, is because all my Thai viewers always comment underneath my videos that I don't know how to put stuff onto plates.
Okay.
Because I just grab it all, throw it on, and then just eat it all at once. So I want you to show us, my Phalang viewers, how a real Thai person dresses their Khanom Jeen.
Nothing ever go wrong. You can do either way first, but as I grow up, again, that's no right or wrong, but this is how I do it. The first thing first is always Khanom Jeen, not that, all right, Khanom Jeen, and I just like the normal one, so I leave that out. For now, the color they make is just for the fancy. I have one chap. Chap is mean like that. So one chap is one full hand, right?
Okay.
Okay, and definitely the vegetable.
So you got your cabbage,
Yes,
galam,
Ka'lam.
galam.
You put that on, which I forget what it's called, even I'm Thai.
We're going to call it lemon basil today.
Yep, okay.
Halapa manao.
Yeah, I think so. We're gonna taste sour, right?
Green beans, got some cucumber.
I'll tell you what, normally this Khanom Jeen stuff, if you see the central people having it, they will put just moderate amount of vegetable into the plates. But if you go and, if you know someone who are from Isan, they will like, this is not enough.
Yeah,
It's gonna
yeah.
be like 10 times of this vegetable frame because they keep adding the vegetable. So when you go to any buffet, Khanom Jeen buffet, anywhere in the city, they have like the big plates of vegetable in the middle. So you can just have as much as you like. That's how they have it. The special thing in here is they give us a really nice chilies here. Prik pao, which is normally they don't give this, but that's gonna be really nice. Okay, wow, that's just amazing. Every time I order this, because I had this before, see the size of that, the crab, comparing to my hand, right?
Oh,
Okay, I will scoop some of it, not too much, otherwise Gary will not have any.
all right. So this is interesting because you go Khanom Jeen, then vegetables, then the sauce, right?
Yes.
So I go Khanom Jeen, then the sauce, then the vegetable.
Oh, as I say, there's nothing wrong about that. It depends on how you like it. I ask for more of that because
Yes.
one
You
is not
you can
enough.
take that one.
Yeah. Okay, there's still plenty more there. The sauce, it depends on the person. I like lots of sauce. My wife, she only have a little bit of sauce on top. And I have just a bit of the dry chilies as well. That's a bit or not. And again, depends on people. Depends on person. I like to mix it all before I start eating it. Then the sauce and the noodles goes really well together. And the vegetable will be mixed in here already. I just need a bit more of sauce. Very creamy. Okay, that's it. That should be enough. One piece of crab. Definitely chilies. The crab is really good. There's no bone in the middle. So soft, so fresh for the crab. So you will not, you definitely not disappointed coming here. And the taste is so good. And if you ask me how do I eat this really hot spicy chilies, the way I do it, it goes together and into this side of the mouth, not in the tongue. If you have this one on the tongue, it will burn you until the end of the meal, so that's not good.
Okay, good shit, good
Okay.
shit.
That's it, nice. I think Gary like it.
Good man. All right, so I'm going to get my jab as well. Again, I'm going to go with the normal one as well. I'm going to go sauce next. All right, let's take a look at this. Ah, look at that. All right, so guys, I do love this lump meat, like joint meat, as you know, the knuckle. But I also do love the bottom end of the claw. But the reason I don't usually like it, or it's a bit of a faff, is because you've got to peel that little bit of like hard bone bit out of the middle. Here they've done it for us, so we know we can just eat without getting any mess. All right, so I also like a lot of sauce on mine, but I always knew that I was Isan in spirit because I do love loads and loads of vegetables on mine. So I'm gonna go bean sprouts, cabbage. Oh, all right. Before anyone says I've got to pick the leaves off, I'll pick the leaves off. Another comment I seem to get a lot. And also I'll go with some green beans. This is a great way, not just somewhere like this, but I mean, you can get Khanom Jeen all across Bangkok. It's absolutely everywhere. And as Dan said, you get a massive plate of vegetables. So if you want to get your 5 a day in, because sometimes, you know, some Thai food, if you're sticking to like Thai, Chinese, stir-fried dishes stuff, you don't get a massive amount of vegetables. So it's a good way to get in that 5 a day. Make sure you're staying nice and healthy. Oh, and I want to say this now. Khanom Jeen has an amazing history dating back something silly like 5,000 years. They have these noodles in every single Southeast Asian country, from Vietnam, Myanmar, Laos, Cambodia, Thailand. It dates back to the Mon people. If you want to know a bit more about that, there is an incredible video I just watched from OTR Food Travel History, which I will link down below, and they'll be able to explain it even better than me. But anyway, let's see how this tastes.
Good.
Oh, the crab meat. As Dan said, so soft, so fresh. And what I love about this particular version of Nam Ya, the main flavor, as soon as you eat Nam Ya, the sauce, the main flavor that usually hits you is gachai, which is finger root. It's a type of rhizome like ginger family and stuff, right? But it tastes almost medicinal, but goes so perfectly with seafood. I'm getting a heavy hit of that. Loads and loads of garlic, loads of aromatics. You've got that creamy, delicious curry sauce. And these fresh, slightly tangy rice noodles are the perfect vessel for that amazing sauce. So this dish, as I said, you can get anywhere around Bangkok. Well, you can get Nam Ya or Khanom Jeen anywhere in Bangkok, but if you get Nam Ya Pu in a standard Khanom Jeen shop for like, and you're gonna be paying like 50, 60 baht, you're gonna be getting pounded crab because they need to make it stretch as far as possible. So this is obviously more expensive than you're going to pay on the street, but this is the sort of place I'd come as a treat because it's nice. You've got premium crab, premium ingredients. It's not too expensive, and I absolutely love the feel of the place. I love the homeliness. I love the home-cooked dishes, and this for me is a top version of Khanom Jeen Nam Ya Pu. So now when I said we're coming for crab curry, you might have seen my other crab curry video with Dan, where we went down and had bongale, completely different dish. This doesn't have curry powder, and the yellow in this is coming from turmeric, which again goes so perfectly with that crab, but completely different curry, but for me, even better than the last one. This, my friends, is the one. Come on, I'm gonna eat some cheese. He told me, Tong, right, when we were talking, he said, when people think about crab curry, they think about really spicy curries from the south. But he said he doesn't like to eat spicy, so he made this not spicy. But this is spicy. For average people, this is pretty spicy. For me, I can go a little bit spicier.
Oh, that's a lot of spice.
Right. And I'm actually really enjoying the fact that I've got these pieces of crab claw as well, because it's one of my favourite parts of the crab. And the fashion at the moment is to have that fat lump meat, that knuckle. I love the pig pao, pig kua.
Yeah, pig pao.
Just dried chili roasted in oil, in a pan roasted in oil, but it gives you such a sort of deep, smoky kind of heat. Really, really good. So it's just as much for flavour it is for heat. I'm not doing this just for show. That is. I would not hesitate to drive here again just for this curry. No hesitation whatsoever, but I like to travel for food. So if you like to travel for food, you won't be disappointed. All right, let's take a look at this bad boy. Right, so we've got fresh crab from the arms, and what Tong told us is usually, and this I can vouch for this, usually when you get this meat from the bottom end of the arm, usually it's got like the piece of, let's say bone, do they have bones? Anyway, like the piece of shell going through the inside, whereas you can see where they've split this and taken this out, so you can just eat this whole thing without worrying at all about getting anything stuck in your teeth. I know us foreigners don't really like to eat bones and whatnot. We've got some Thai garlics, we've got some Pekinu chilies, we've got some Thai chilies, oyster sauce, etc., etc. Loads and loads of garlic. This smells incredible. All right, so Dan, because you're a really good friend of mine and I want you to feel valued, right? And you help me with my camera, I'm going to save you the little piece of gold, okay? That's because you're special.
Thank you so much. I feel very high soul now.
All right, so I'm going to get my rice. I don't need to ask Dan how to put KAPRAO onto a plate. I'm going to save Dan some chilies. Look, we've got this whole, just sort of semi-pounded Thai chilies. And we've got these little tiny Pekinu. All right, next on, guys, we're going to go on with our fried egg. We have to have a fried egg, don't we, with the KAPRAO?
Classic.
And then, I can't have any KAPRAO without Khanom Jeen as well. And then it's time to go, yeah! And then,
the carrot egg.
oh yes, because you want that richness, you need that richness. I love, for any of my Falang viewers, you can just, mae suk means not cooked, so you can say that when you order your fried egg and you'll know it's going to come like this, because otherwise it's a bit hit and miss. Sometimes you get it over fried, under fried, but this is fried to order, so it's always going to be good. All right, let's get a little bit of everything. We've got the KAPRAO leaf, whole chili, that claw that I told you before, that little bit of bone. I keep saying bone. Do crabs have bones?
I don't know. That's something in the middle.
Shell, not it's, the shell's on the outside. The hard thing in the middle.
Good.
Yeah, very good. I love the whole chilies where they've been pad, stir fried over a high heat. You've got a little bit of char on the outside, very, very sweet. The crab meat, as with the other dishes, so soft, so fresh. No bony bits, and you've got that extra richness from that egg, coating everything perfectly. Now, KAPRAO is really famous at the moment. If you go to Pattaya, the seaside town Pattaya, there's so many shops selling it, but every time I've had it down there, it's been kind of fishy and not too fresh, even though it's right by the sea. This, super fresh, and what I've just got from that chili fish sauce, the Khanom Jeen, there's also quite a heavy bit of lime juice in the fish sauce, so you've got that nice sort of acidic, citrusy hit, which goes so perfectly, again, with that fresh seafood. An absolute winner. I say, if you come down here, the two dishes you cannot miss, KAPRAO and, of course, the Nam Ya. But enough of what the Falang thinks. Let's see what Dan thinks. All right, Dan's going to now tell us.
Okay, thank you for this special gold leaf from me. You leave that for me, I feel really rich right now. Okay. All right, just as usual. Thai people, the rice, definitely the rice. Then the crab. But I didn't order any eggs. Oh no.
3-second rule. Yeah.
Okay, that's 3-second rules.
we saw them wipe the table, no problem.
Okay. This is studied really well. Actually, we just mentioned the dry one and the one with the sauce. That's not so much sauce here, even though it is the seafood. And Gary, he's right. Normally, all the seafood, they should have lots of sauce because it just not absorb into the meat. But I think the crab is not too bad, right? And I love this basil leaf. If I go anywhere and they don't give me basil leaf or they give me too little, it's annoying, you know.
It's very annoying.
Yes. All right, I'll let you know how it is. Last time I had this KAPRAO from this place maybe 6 months ago. Let me try one more time.
Yes.
Let me try one more time.
Yes. This is when you can tell Dan likes something.
The crab has its taste absorbed. That's really good. If you go somewhere, they kind of cooked it, but the sauce doesn't absorb into the meat. You feel like, well, that's just a crab and the sauce. This is 100% really good for it. I love Khanom Jeen, Nám Ya Pu, but for today, maybe just today, I love this one better.
This is the winner, yeah?
Yeah, for me today.
I mean, come on, guys. It's simple, but it's got to be Thailand's best dish, in my honest, humble opinion. And it's got this amazing crab, so what's not to love?
But don't forget that if you order somewhere and they have that the thing that we call bones, it's just so annoying. This place, they don't have the bones in the middle.
Yeah, you're forever like, you bite a piece and you got like pull that little thing out, or like, it's just annoying. So a lot of people, like my wife included, just won't eat crab. Some people won't eat it because, you know, in England we usually get served the whole crab, right? And you got to crack the claws and stuff and get it all out yourself. Don't have that problem in Thailand. And number two, people for some reason think it's going to have a really weird fishy taste, but actually, especially the fried ones like the hoi jo, when you get fried crab, or it's just got more of a meaty kind of texture, a meaty kind of flavour, and a taste of the sea if it's really, really fresh. So actually, if you gave someone in England, if you blindfolded them and gave them that hoi jo, they might think they were eating like fried cod or something like that. So it's very inoffensive, very, very delicious. All right, guys, so finished up. That's about it for today. Just a quick food review, nothing else. We're not going anywhere else for today. So make sure you get following Dan. I'll stick links, if you're not already following him, in the description box below. As always, links with directions, opening times, all that good stuff to Tong's Khanom Jeen, Nam Ya Pu.
Yes.
And I will see you in the next one.